right. Looks like we are live, locked in, and ready to go. Let's just make sure everything is all set up correctly here. I hope all of you guys are, those that have shown up already, I hope you guys are having a good day. For those who have been waiting for the stream. Oh man, this is awesome. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, looks like everything is running properly. And we have got our PlayerEssence live. Locked in and loaded to go. So let's start it off like we're supposed to start it off. What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today we got a great show for you guys, talking about this new Nintendo Switch accessory that many are theorizing are what's happening with the Nintendo, or it's coming because of the Nintendo Switch 2. And because of the information that we've received, rumored information that seems highly likely that of the Nintendo Switch 2 and what its Joy-Cons or controllers will do, and what this accessory does. So there's been some interesting theories out there that I do want to go over. I also want to talk about the what's it called? The we can talk about the Amio stuff more. There seems to be a lot of fans that are definitely are really angry, which is funny because it's like, man, you guys are just feeding to the point of the marketing being good. They don't realize it, which is the funny thing. Simeon Coin is here as well on Twitch. What's up, Simeon Coin? What's up, Sortable Shelf? Shout outs, man. It's all good, Sortable. Appreciate you guys over there on Twitch. But let's get into some shout outs. We'll talk about that. And then, of course, the upcoming RPG lineup. I made a video talking about it. I think some of you guys missed that vid. But I made a video talked about it, and I have my top 25 action RPGs, best action RPGs of all time, so we can go over that as well. We'll go over your favorite action, or no, sorry, action adventure games, action adventures. So, so yeah, that list went out. Man, that list took me a long time, dude. I don't know why that list took me so long, but it took me a long time to do that list. So I hope you guys enjoyed. The video is out, so if you have not seen it yet, make sure you check it out. It's already off to a pretty good start compared to my last two lists, so it's already doing better than my last couple lists, which is good because my GameCube list didn't do that great, and my 3DS list is just doing okay. It's doing okay. So this list is off to a much better start, which it makes sense because I think whenever I do actual top games, it's better than like systems, like top games on systems compared to top games just like of all time. So yeah, good stuff overall. So let's go ahead and get into the shout outs. So if you're here in the chat, make sure you say what up. And guys, it's very important. Make sure you hit that like button. I will be asking pretty much all throughout the stream to hit that like button. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button. You know, make sure you let them know that we're streaming. We got to change it to Visions of, we can talk about Visions of Mana. I don't know, just random RPG. All right. So let's get into the shout outs. Let's do it. Dior is here first over on YouTube. What's up, Dior? Welcome to the stream. And what do you guys think about this right here? I made the comment section bigger. So what do you guys think about it being, you know, the size of the screen here? Should it be smaller? Should it be bigger? What do you guys think with the comment section? Let me know how you guys like that change. All right. Let's get it going, though. Let's get it going. Dior is here. Mega Lee's over there on Twitch. GS is here. Exalted Donut is here. The Great Wah. Film Watcher. QB Aura, what is good? Welcome. Elements 11 RMK. What's up, Elements? Elias, Snowy Town, Critical, The Great Wah. Simeon Koi's comment screen is bigger and I like it. There you go. Let's get it. Rena Habag. Hey, what's up, Rena? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday to all. Lord Drifter is here as well. Looks good, says GS. J Will Presents is here. Luke retracted a message, but what's up, Luke? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. My day's been good. I woke up super early. I didn't feel like working out today, guys. I just woke up like at 4:30 a.m. and I was tired and didn't feel like getting up and exercising, but I did. I just got up. I went and ran for like almost an hour, and then I lifted weights for probably like not that much because I just didn't feel like doing anything. So I lifted weights, but it was a very lazy day today. But then I did that. Then we went to Trader Joe's, got some healthier food. I talked about how the food quality, my wife and I have talked about changing our diet plan and the food quality. So we're going to more organic and whole food stores So we did that today. We did shopping. Well, she went. I was here taking care of the boy. So we did that. But yeah, we got some good stuff. We both said we're gonna eat less and we're gonna eat healthier and of course exercise more. So yeah, just the workout plan. It's just in the next phase. I've been losing some good amount of weight and like toning and getting getting more in shape. But now into the next phase. So yeah, my day's been good so far. Day's been good. I'm gonna go see my daughter today as well, so it's gonna be a good day. Thank you, Alec. I appreciate that. Not sure if the background is new, but it looks awesome. It's newer for. It's not a new background. We've used this multiple times before, but it's something that I just started using for my live streams. I've used it before in the past, but I haven't used it anytime recently, so it's somewhat new. But the background has been around for, years, not at this point, for multiple years. All right, good stuff though. Johan, I appreciate it. Dave in Games, what's up, man? I think the comment section bigger is being good. That way it gives you more time to see the messages. Well, I don't actually, okay, gives you more time to see the messages. Okay, gives you guys more time. All right, cool, about to say, because yeah, I don't look at the one on screen. So you're talking about yourself, okay, and the people in the chat. Got it. What's up, Lex Graham? Welcome. Shout outs. What up? Been great putting your streams in the background while I work. Yes, sir. Happy to have you listen, watch, however you can get it, man. Yo, Russ, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ross. Let's go. Yeah, man, I'm definitely changing my diet. Yeah, I mean, like, the food quality in America, you can get really good food quality, but if you go to, like, the basic places, the food quality is pretty bad. Like, it's one thing, to eat good and eat healthy, but also sometimes even when you eat healthy or when you try to eat healthy, like, the food quality is not necessarily the best, in terms of what goes in the ingredients. So, yeah, my wife and I, we definitely decided that we're going to do more organic, do more vegetarian, do more vegan stuff. And just less, obviously less red meats, pretty much almost eliminating that. Some, but not much. A lot more veggies and vegetables and fruits and stuff like that, which I've already been doing. But once again, quality. Now we're looking at the actual quality of said foods. So yeah, absolutely. It's a good thing because, like I said, I gotta, as you get older, you gotta make sure that you do the extra things, man, because you can't eat and exercise and run and all that like you used to. So I'm doing my part at least. Shout outs though. I've also been lazy since it's been so hot. Yeah, that's why you gotta wake up super early in order for me to even run. I mean, but we're actually getting a break today, Rena. Like, it's only 95 degrees, that's actually pretty good. Considering last week it was like 115, 114, 110, 108, 109. So 95 is a bit of a break and the humidity's down. So this morning it was actually cool. There was a breeze. I started running like around 5:15 a.m. and it was actually really nice. And even when I was lifting weights, like around, I think I finished up my run around like 6 something when I started lifting weights. It was good. Wasn't bad. It was not bad. I mean, that's why I work out from home. Like, I just work out from home because I'm too lazy to go to the gym. My wife, she goes to the gym, but I'm too lazy to go to the gym. So I just work out from home because I don't feel like driving to the gym. I don't feel like working out with other, I just have my weights and I just run around in my neighborhood, So I work out from home just because, like I said, I'm lazy too. And I don't really feel like driving to the gym. I don't really feel like getting ready. And like, if I have to I don't like using public restrooms. I also don't like using public restrooms at all. So that's like another thing that I have an issue with. So the gym doesn't work with me because half the time, like, if you're running for an hour and you just woke up a little bit ago, you're going to have to use the restroom while you run. And there's been multiple times where I actually have to stop and go inside my house, use the restroom, come back out, finish the workout. That happens actually all the time. So yeah, I don't feel like doing that at the gym. I don't feel like using a public restroom. Even though the restrooms I think they're clean for the most part, still, I don't care. I don't like using it. So yeah, I definitely shower at home. Yeah, no public restrooms for me. I avoid public restrooms at all costs. I'll use the restroom multiple times or try to use it before I go out. I'll do whatever I can to not use public restrooms. So yeah, so that's why I don't vibe with gyms much. Let's see here. Yeah, the quality of the meat produced has been going downhill at stores. Luckily, I have some farmer cousins. Yeah. Well, here, I mean, I live in a farming area, so the places here, we get a lot of the stuff locally. The fruits are pretty good. It's just that some of the meat, you know, is just not necessarily great. So that's one thing that we wanted to change is that. But yeah, I live in a very agricultural area. Like Central Valley is pretty, you know, we get some pretty good quality, but it's some of the other stuff, man. So yeah. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We're going organic, grass-fed, so that's what we're doing. We're changing to that. So yeah. Hey, what's up, K Reed? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Shout outs. Tico, what's up? Nintendo World Championship Editions. Have I played it? Yeah, I played it. Nintendo actually invited me to play it a couple weeks ago in San Francisco. So I was able to play it before most people played the game. And yeah, I like it. They also sent me this today. So I actually have the NES you know, championship. I posted this on Twitter. But they actually sent me the deluxe set as well. So we're gonna play the game. We're gonna play Mario Kart, and we're going to play this game tomorrow. So when I have a bit more time, because I'll be able to stream Friday night. So yeah, I played it. It's good. It's solid game. Nothing super crazy. Definitely could have been better, but yeah, solid. It's a little fun game. It's not anything too crazy though. Let's see. My 5-year-old learned Chun-Li kick to flush the public restroom. Yeah, you know, if I know that I have to use public restrooms, I usually carry. There's two things to carry, guys and girls, everybody, theys, thems, everybody. There's two things to carry. If you're going out, there should be always I mean, women already know this for the most part, but guys, there's always a couple things that you carry. You carry one, wet ones, like disinfectant wipes, and you carry two, you carry dude wipes, or you carry like you know the flushable wipes. The small travel packs. I'm telling you, they're $1 at Walmart or whatever. Get those two things. Trust me. Thank me later. Get those two things. If you have to be like, you know, using the restroom at work, and get those two things, and it'll make the experience a million times better. Those are the two things that you need. Nah, I'm not really worried about playing college football 25, man. I'm not really worried about it, Bradford. Let's see here. Dude wipes, never used those before. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're organic, they're all natural, and they're easy on the skin, so no irritation or anything like that. So yeah, those are the two things that I would say when you're traveling. Whenever I travel like out of state or whatever, or if I'm traveling like, you know, long, like if I'm taking a plane, those are things that I always carry on me. You can get them in the travel aisle though, like just the little packets. They're cheap, and just get those, and that'll make I mean, if you don't like using public restrooms, that will make the experience a million times better, because you can wipe everything down and disinfect it before, you know, anything. It's like, oh, okay, well, cool. Now I can kill, you know, most of this or a lot of the germs here, and it's not. I mean, you don't know what quality toilet paper they have, you know. So, yeah, that one it takes the anxiety out of it when you have those two things on you, you know. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Banana Bob? It's all good, man. How you doing today? How's your day? Let's see here. Epic says, what's up, OJ? Got my copy of SMT5 Vengeance. Finally arrived today. Can't wait to play. Yes, it's very good. I'm still playing it myself. 57, 58 hours. Holy moly, where do you live? Florida, Texas, Central California Elemental here. I've said this multiple times. I even said it today. But yeah, Central California is really hot. Really hot. But yeah, Texas gets that hot. Central California can get that hot. I mean, even Los Angeles can get kind of hot. So even like Southern Cal can get that kind of hot at times. Some parts in Southern Cal. I mean, like New Mexico, Nevada, like, you know, Nevada can get that hot too at times. Like Vegas can get super hot. But yeah. All right, let's see here. It feels like summer, man. Feels like summer. Not educated in meat quality whatsoever. What's the difference between grass-fed meat and non-grass-fed? I mean, I would highly recommend actually watching, you know, because like I'm an amateur at it, you know. But it's definitely based off of like, you know, certain type of like steroids that are fed to the cows, or certain things that just make the meat taste like not real, you know, or enlarge the size of it, which makes it have like a plasticky, not as good taste. But it's more to it than that. I'm doing the very basic minimum, so I highly recommend checking out some videos on that, Snowy Town, to get like the actual real facts from like the scientists and shit like that. Let's see here. Do you think Deadpool will ever get an Insomniac game? Would be fun. Probably an only rated game. Probably only rated game. What's an only rated game? But could Deadpool get a game? Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I mean, they're doing Wolverine. I mean, Deadpool's still really popular, so absolutely they could. A only. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo don't allow adults only games, so that's impossible. They would never do that. But Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo don't allow A only games, so no, it wouldn't be that. I mean, there's been Deadpool games before, on systems. There's a like the PS3 and 360. I think has 2 Deadpool games, so no, they wouldn't make that A only. No. So yeah. Famicom Detective Club before. I have played it a little bit, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not a fan of like visual novels or anything like that. Felipe says adult only games are really like yeah, like I mean there are certain things that you can do to make it adult only, like even if it wasn't that, like the type of like certain types of violence could get to that point depending on like how it's portrayed. But yeah, most games, I mean, like I said, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo don't allow adult-only games on their platform. So Sony's first party would never make an adults-only game. Like that's not happening. And I think Spider-Man games are obviously, I think they're rated T, right? T, or they're rated E10 or whatever. At least some Spider-Man games. So I mean, yeah, Sony would want to make a game that that has a. If they're making a Deadpool game, they would definitely want to make it to where it has like mass appeal. So I think they wouldn't do anything to push it to where it'd be like anywhere near adults only, Let's see. I'm saving my money for a new system coming out. Hopefully soon. Switch 2. It's probably going to be next year, Gina. So depending on the definition of what you think soon is, hit that like button, guys. We just hit the triple mark, 100 plus viewers or close to 100 viewers. So please hit that like button. We're going to be streaming for a good amount of time today before I got to go. So I would love to be able to, like I said, chat about random stuff. Whatever, discuss whatever the case is, music, whatever we get, cool. I'm ready to go, ready to talk about it. But we're going to talk about this Nintendo Switch Joy-Con thing right now. I'm just kind of getting into the questions that you guys are having right now and just going over some of the stuff. Let's see here. Finally picked up Legend of Zelda Ages of Calamity. Okay, or Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I think it's called Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, not Legend of Zelda Age of Calamity. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Outside of the frame rate being a little sketch, I think it's pretty fun. I'm loving all the salt over Twitter from MEO FTC. Yeah, the salt's actually pretty good because people are like defying all their odds of what normal is to be upset, which is great because they continue to talk about the game more than they've ever talked about it. So then when I just say things to kind of piss people off because I know it'll piss them off, so I'll be like, yeah, but it's good marketing. No, it's not. Everyone's hating it. That's not good. I'm like, yeah, you're still talking about it. I don't care, but it's not good marketing. They didn't tell me what it was. I'm like, yeah, but you're still talking about it. Oh, yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's bad. I'm like, yeah, but how much did you talk about Famicom Detective Club? The first one. I didn't. Oh, okay, then. So then that means you're actually talking about it. So that means it's good marketing because otherwise you would have never said anything. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm still angry. I'm like, so it's good marketing. So it's funny just going back and forth with people on Twitter because I know if I say that it's gonna piss them off. I already know it's gonna tilt them because they're not happy with it. So if I just say something positive, like, oh well, it's good marketing, you're still talking about it. It's like, and it seems like they're upset that they know that they're still talking about it because they're upset. It's like nobody likes to continuously talk about things that upset them. So if you were hyped about it and then you get upset or you're upset about it. And if I mention that, well, you're still talking about it. They're like, what? It's like, how dare you say that to me? It's not a good thing. I'm like, well, no, it might be because you're talking about it. You didn't talk about the first game, did you? No, well, it doesn't matter. I'm like, well, it does because that was the whole point of marketing is to get people to talk about it, good or bad. Because listen, I'm not a VN fan, whatever, but people are still talking about it. Now we're in day 2. People are still talking about it. How many days did people talk about Famicom Detective Club? Pretty much nobody talked about it. The 1 and 2 that came to Switch, right? Nobody talked about those. Nobody cared. Now this one, people are actually saying, okay, well, wait a minute. People are hating on it, whatever. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll see what this game is about. Maybe I'll check it out at this point. For every 50 people that are upset, there might be 2 or 3 people that never knew about the franchise and maybe might be interested now, So that's what I said. Oh, well, the marketing's working. That's why I said that. Not because they marketed the game and everyone's all of a sudden like gonna buy the game. That's not my point. My point was that this is a obscure franchise that nobody talks about, and now you're talking about, whether good or bad. In this case, any publicity is good publicity for a franchise that nobody talks about. You know, so that's all I said, and that pisses the people off on Twitter when I say that, because they know I'm right, but they're upset, so they have to try to find any way that, no, you're not right because I'm right, because everyone's hating on it, so therefore you're wrong. And I'm like, but you didn't talk about the game beforehand. Now you're talking about it multiple days. So there's going to be other people that see that and want to say, okay, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. So yeah. See, hi there. 70 days until Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom comes out. I'm not counting down the days, but the shout outs. Let's go. 70 days. Just started Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm shocked the tutorial was so big. Yeah, it's a pretty large beginning section there. See, some people are mad over the reveal, and I'm here like, you know what, Nintendo, take my money. I like the idea. Like I was saying, it just gives the game more publicity. So more people are probably going to check it out now than before. Scott Woodford with the first notification of the stream. Thank you so much for the 17 months of Jonin tier. Thank you so much. Going on 2 years now. Let's get it. And he says, happy Thursday, waiting for the NES Championship Deluxe Edition to be delivered. Ah, yes, this thing. Yes. Really good. 150 plus challenges from, sorry about that, 13 NES games. Let's go. Yeah, it's a pretty nice set, Scott. It's a pretty nice set. All right, let's see here. Do you play online? And okay, I think you're talking to Rena. You're not talking to me. But yeah, Film Watcher, like I said, we'll see. I'm not expecting this game to sell gangbusters or anything like that. No, it ain't gonna sell like that, guys. Like, I'm not expecting that. But I do expect it to do better than Famicom Detective Club 1 and 2. Like, I expect it to do better than those, mainly because it's a physical edition, so we can actually track the sales. Because Nintendo doesn't track digital sales, so we can track the physical sales a little. Well, no, Nintendo doesn't report. They don't like MPD and like Famitsu in certain places. They don't actually report on the digital sales. So if this game actually makes it into the MPD, or if it makes it into like UK sales charts or whatever, we'll see. We'll at least see a positional chart. Whereas Famicom Detective Club, I think the only physical was in Japan, or I don't know if it even got a physical, but I know like we didn't get a physical for the 1 and 2 games. So yeah. Yo, Rena with the $20 Udaburos. Oh my gosh, Rena, thank you for the huge support.
You're having a good day so far.
I am, young lady.
Can I get some Octopath 2 music?
Absolutely. You can get some Octopath 2 music, and you can also get an instant 21 points. You know what that means, Rena. You know what that means. It's time. Let's do it.
Overclock Buster! Overclock Buster!
Stream clock extended 15 minutes. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much, Rena. I appreciate that. We will definitely extend that stream clock. We're probably going to add some time on. So what we can do is that, since I do have to go pick up my daughter today, we're going to add some time on, Rena, to tomorrow's stream. So we're already going to be streaming unlock bonus stream. So we're going to add on 15 minutes to that bonus stream as well. So we can, anything that we get will be added on to tomorrow night's stream. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, NES World Championship Edition thingy. So we're playing those 2 games tomorrow. So we're getting back into gaming. A lot of you guys wanted me to play some stuff and play with the community again. And we are doing that. We are doing that now. So yeah, good stuff. Thank you so much to Rena Habog. We can extend the stream by more. Next, when we get to 30, that'll be a 30-minute extension up to a max of an hour. Let's do it. Shout outs, Rena. Thank you so much for the JoJo's. JoJo's on JoJo Thursday. Let's go. Rena, you guys give some big love to Rena. Nook Bells in the chat. If anybody drops a donut, you put the Nook Bells if you have them. If you're a member, you can access those Nook Bells. Rena with the 20. Anybody that's 20 or more, you can get out Rena Habog on the board. Thank you so much, Rena. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Shout outs. Not into visual novels, but I can't be mad. Didn't have high expectations to what it was going to be when it was released. Tease, yeah, I didn't really have super high expectations. I know a friend who was straight up going to try the game out and never played Famicom Detective Club series, so marketing worked. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that if they just announced it at a direct and there was nothing, people would have just ignored it, just like they ignored the first 2 Famicom Detective Clubs, you know? This way, people actually, like I said, it only stings if you were expecting something else, or if you're thinking, wow, this is so different from what Nintendo does. They don't really do stuff like this, so it's going to be something crazy different, which I expected it to be something a little bit different too, but I didn't have super high expectations or hopes on a teaser trailer. Like, I don't get hyped over, if I don't know the IP and I don't know what's going on, I don't get hyped over small little teasers of stuff. Like, I don't get hyped over 12-second teasers of games. It doesn't matter what they show. It could be the coolest thing ever. Until I see actual gameplay or know what the franchise is, I don't get super hyped or excited about something because I can't. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't get hyped over, oh, wow, it's a horror game, so I'm going to get hyped over a horror game. Or, oh, wow, even if it's an RPG, I'm going to get hyped. No, I got to see or know what it is first before I get super hyped about it. I got to know what we're getting before I get super hyped. So I was the same way. I was the same way. So, yeah, let me get some Octopath music for Rena. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Octopath. Traveler 2. All right. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this battle theme here. Let's see. It got people. Yeah, it got people talking. I mean, even if they didn't like it, they got people talking. Anna says, after 130 hours, I'm finally ready to finish Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Thank you so much for recommending it. The gameplay loop and world is just insanely fun. How will Torna compare, in your opinion? How will Torna compare? It's much smaller, and they focus the experience. There's no blades, and it's a much smaller experience. But they streamline the battle system and focus on the story, with a few side quests here and there. But it's nowhere near the size of Xenoblade 2. And they do make a number of differences within the battle system to streamline things, make it easier to play. But they also add some cool stuff to enhance the battle system in some ways. So yeah, it's fun. It's really good. Hey, what's up, Tars? Welcome to the stream. OJ, how do you do, bro? Damn near every day. Never lack the energy or charisma. I truly enjoy talking to you guys about video games. Honestly, I truly enjoy that. Sometimes why I don't edit all the time is because I don't necessarily enjoy editing all the time. So sometimes I just won't edit. But streaming's fun, man. Like, I mean, it's work, but I don't see it that way. And yeah, I do get tired and stuff like that. But I mean, I try to exercise in the morning. It helps give me energy for my streams. So I try to eat healthy and exercise. And like I said, take it seriously in terms of like ideas and topics and trying to improve the stream and the backgrounds and like the cool stuff. Like, I think it's all fun. So to me, it's fun. The worst thing would be like doing something like this and then like not liking it, which I do know content creators that you guys all watch that don't like streaming and don't like doing this, but they do it because, I mean, they feel like they have to. They don't have any other option, you know, which is fine. I mean, people do jobs that they don't like all the time. But no, I truly enjoy doing this. I truly enjoy it. Let's see here. Nintendo World Championships or not. I got it. It's right here. So we'll be playing it tomorrow. We will be playing it tomorrow. And I played it a couple weeks ago in San Francisco. Nintendo invited me to play, and I had fun. Let's see. What new accessory? It's the accessory in the thumbnail. It's this one right here. So, I don't know. You didn't see it, but I'm going to show you guys. I thought most of you guys probably already saw this. So, I didn't have to necessarily show you. But it's the same thumbnail that's in the... Or it's the same accessory that's in the thumbnail. No, I'm not planning on hiring an editor. No. Not anytime soon, at least. So, Joy-Con charging two-way device. Okay, so Joy-Con charging stand two-way. A device dedicated to charging Joy-Con controllers as well as Nintendo Entertainment System controllers for Nintendo Switch is releasing on October 17th. So here's it. Here's the thing. So it's just this little prompt. So people are thinking, wait a minute, why? First of all, why is this so late? This should have been something that they did earlier. And number two, does this? What's the significance of it? You know, like why now? You know, why now at this point? So there's a couple theories. I think somebody actually put that out there. There's a couple theories, and the number one theory that I've seen on this, the theory that I think makes the most sense, is the fact that the game, or that what they're going to do is that the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are not, or Switch 1 Joy-Cons are going to be different from Switch 2 Joy-Cons. So if you want to use Switch 1 Joy-Cons with the Switch 2, you're not going to be able to attach them on the Switch 2 and charge them. That's pretty much the only way to charge your Joy-Cons up until this point, was to just, you know, attach it to your Switch. And nobody really saw any reason to have anything else It's like, okay, well, if you need to charge your controllers, well, just clip it onto your Nintendo Switch. That's fine. It works that way. Nobody even thought about it. But the next Switch probably isn't going to have the same Joy-Con. It's going to have a different Joy-Con attachment. So it's not going to be, the Joy-Con 1s aren't going to fit on the Nintendo Switch 2. So they're releasing this so you're able to set it right next to it and charge it and even use it and also have your other Joy-Cons as well. So that's the theory that I'm seeing a lot of people throw out. That's the theory that I'm seeing a lot of people say. Multiple people have stated this theory. I think it's somewhat accurate. That's why I said, like, I don't talk about Switch 2 stuff unless we actually have some information or news or stuff that makes sense, not just random post from somewhere, right? So this actually makes sense that they would, this could be the reason why, one, it's coming out at this point, and two, that release date seems very interesting for that release date, October 17th. Now, what happened in October of 2016? The Nintendo Switch was or not fully revealed, but it was actually shown for the first time ever, and it got its name. So could we see Switch 2 with that? I mean, maybe. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section in the chat. I will be going over your thoughts with that too. We'll be going over your thoughts with it. So yeah.
Overclock Buster!
I forgot to press. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to click off that, so it actually accidentally played. No streaming. We got the next stream extension once we hit 30 on the overclock combo count. Not quite yet. False alarm. Joy-Con charger, not bad, but I've seen better accessories. I mean, it's a Joy-Con charger, so I don't know. You've seen better Joy-Con chargers? I mean, I don't know. It's not supposed to be like better than other accessories. It's supposed to just be a Joy-Con charger. So it's just that's the functionality. I don't think it's supposed to be compared to other ones. But if you have a different Joy-Con charger that's better, that you know of, which one is that? Let me know. Let's see. Minato Mari with the 57 months says, so the Joy-Con charger means Switch 2 Joy-Cons probably won't be using magnet. My disappointment is immeasurable and my days ruined. Okay, that's a joke. Gotcha. I don't. They're going to be using a different type of attachment to it, but I'm guessing that it's not going to be. It's not going to fit. It's going to be the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are going to be bigger probably than the Switch 1 Joy-Cons, so the size won't fit the Switch 2. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing on that one. And thank you for the 57 months, Minato Mario. That's a long time, dude. You've been around for forever. Goodness gracious. Thank you for the 57 months, dude. Such a long time. I hope the Switch 2 has a user replaceable battery. I mean, the Switch 1 has a user replaceable battery. So, I mean, if you really want to change your Switch 1 battery, it's not that hard to change. But I doubt that they're going to do anything to where it's just like an easy swap battery. I doubt it. But if you want to replace your Switch 1 battery, you can if you really want to. Like, it's actually not that hard. But I doubt it's going to be like a swappable battery like double A's, like where you just pop open the back and the battery's right there and you just take it out. I don't think it's going to be like that. I see, it makes sense usually because usually Pokemon is releasing Pokemon games in October, so it could line up with it. Pokemon games usually release in November, if I'm not correct, not October. So, or you said Pokemon games near October. Okay, yeah, November. But we don't have any Pokemon games set for release this year, so we'll see. So we will see with it. What's up, Adroxus? Welcome to the stream. Well, yeah, I guess official Joy-Con accessories. Official. I think the current Switch may be a Switch 2 accessory. The current Switch may be a Switch 2 accessory. What does that mean? Better chargers. Okay, better chargers. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's just a stand for a charger, so I mean, I don't know. You've got to make a charger that fits the type of controller that you have, right? So the Joy-Cons are these sleek little small individual things, so I don't know what other type of charger you could make, because the Switch has to connect to something, right? So it'd have to just be like some type of small little block where you put a USB-C in there. So I'm not exactly sure how else they could have. I mean, they could have made it some other way, but I'm not exactly sure what other way makes sense because of how the Switch actually charges. It needs some type of block or something in between charging it. So I mean, that's about as good as they probably could have made the charger. I'm not sure if they can make it any better than that. And it looks like the dog control, I don't know if you've seen like the dog controller, Simeon, but it looks like that dog controller thingy that, like, you know, like when you put like the Switch into like the plastic shell that it comes with, it looks like that. So it's uniform with what they already have. So it made sense to me, at least. It needs a battery cover with the screws like the 3DS and the Wii U tablet. Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna do that, man. I don't think they're gonna make it like that. So yeah, that's probably not happening. There's not gonna be an easily replaceable battery in there. Probably not. It's probably gonna be similar to Switch 1, if not more secured or locked down. I think it's interesting theory. I do hope the next Joy-Cons are a little bigger than Switch 2. At least I think that they will be. Last Pokemon game to release in October was X and Y. Yeah, that was back in 2013, something like that. Shout outs to Rena. Thank you for the big dono. Hopefully you enjoy the Octopath 2 battle music. Let's see here. It's a good theory, but it makes me wonder how different the Joy-Cons will look outside of the magnetic railing. I think they'll look similar to the regular Joy-Cons, but I think they're going to be more ergonomic, and I think that they're going to be slightly bigger. So they're going to be like a more ergonomic Joy-Con. I would guess that the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are going to look something like this. I know it's kind of hard, and listen, for some reason my green screen's jacking this thing up, but I'm guessing they're going to look something. The Switch 2 Joy-Cons are going to look very similar to this, or somewhat like this, where, as you can see, they're bigger than regular Joy-Cons. They're more ergonomic in terms of like having like a little like shape to it. I don't know about like the back paddle. I don't know about the back paddle, but I'm guessing it's going to be something similar to this. That's what I'm guessing, because these are just more ergonomic for people. That's what I'm guessing. Those are the split pad pros. What's up, Silk Reese? Shout outs. I think they just be bigger and flatter like Nintendo usually does with some of their systems. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it's just going to be bigger and flatter. I doubt it. I don't think so. I'm not sure what systems you're talking about in terms of what they, it's like usually Nintendo completely changes the design for each of their systems, right? So, in terms of from one system to another. So I'm not sure. Ross. But yeah. It's all good. Big Chungus Khan. I mean, to be honest, it's not that big of a controller. But I mean, I guess compared to the regular, Joy-Cons, it's definitely bigger. But yeah, these ones are actually, I got bigger ones right here. I mean, these ones are even a bit bigger. These are for big hands. So I got these ones, which. Pretty big Joy-Cons. Let's see. The rumors said it would be similar. Didn't it? Yes, it said it'd be similar in some of its design, but it didn't say that it was going to have the exact same ergonomics. But they actually pointed out a number of different things in terms of like a button on the back and a couple other things that are different. But they never actually talked about the size of it and everything. They didn't say that it looks exactly the same or anything. They just said it's going to be, obviously, I mean, Joy-Cons look like Joy-Cons at the end of the day. Like, I don't think it's going to be a massive design change, but I don't think it's just going to be the same thing and bigger. I don't think that's going to be the case. I doubt it. They'll probably change the design a little bit. They should have it be more comfortable. I would assume the new Switch might be a bit heavier. Yes, the new Switch is going to be a bit heavier, and it's going to have a bigger screen, from what I understand, from the rumors that are out there at least. So it's going to have a bigger screen, and it's going to probably have a little bit bigger Joy-Cons because of the bigger screen. So, I mean, you could never. No company ever plans on having issues with their controllers. I mean, so I don't think that they're gonna have issues, but they could. I mean, they could. We just have to wait and see. Didn't Family Boards leak have the sizes? Not from what I recall, no. At least not the sizes and shapes, no. I didn't see that. I remember when I picked up my Switch, I have to get the Pro Controller because the default Joy-Cons are small. You should always get a Pro Controller regardless. Like, that's just something that you should get, is like, just get a Pro Controller. I already knew that I wanted a Pro Controller even from the very beginning. I didn't even have to hold the Joy-Cons to just know that you're going to need a Pro Controller. Because you're not going to want to play everything with, with that small of a controller. Even if you attach it on the shell, it's still small. The buttons are small. So, I already knew. I guess my old SD card for the Switch will work with the Switch too. I mean, I'm pretty sure Nintendo's been using SD cards since the Nintendo 3DS days. I think did the DSi use SD cards too? I think maybe the DSi did as well. So they've been using it for decades now. So I don't think that's going to change. I think they're just going to continue using SD cards. I mean, I don't really think there's, to be honest, I don't know if there's any difference between a 1080p screen and a 720p screen at that size. It's more of the screen quality. I don't know if they're going to use a 1080p screen, but they might, but it could be not. I mean, Steam Deck doesn't have a 1080p screen, so I wouldn't bank on it 100%, because I mean, all you're doing is just zapping the battery more. There's barely any actual improvements from a 1080p at that size of the screen. It's not like a cell phone, you know. So that's the difference. But we'll see. Here's the hope in the 3DS and the Wii U tablet battery covers. Yeah, they're not going to do it, man. I'm sorry, Edward. They don't want people opening it up and changing batteries. Like, I mean, if you haven't noticed, companies don't want you doing that. Most companies don't want you opening it up and swapping batteries and things like that. So I doubt it's going to be an easy type of thing. Like the Switch one wasn't, so I doubt it's going to be like that, man. Hopefully we get a good battery where you don't need to swap the battery. Like, there's no need to swap the battery. Like, the battery should be able to last and be good throughout the life of the system, you know, so. So let's see here. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. It'll be required in Europe, OJ. Well, we'll see if they actually adhere to it. We'll see how they get around that. Something tells me that it might not be quite what you guys are thinking of. But hey, if it is, then it is. We'll see. One Me Games says, I'm hearing it'll be 8K 12 hertz. I think you meant 120 hertz. 12 hertz is pretty low, dude. 8K and 12 hertz. That's pretty low. That's pretty low. There's a new Power A Pokemon controller. Such a pretty design. I did not see that controller. I don't usually get the Power A controls, although Nintendo sent me a Power A controller that I like a lot, but there's no rumble on it. Like, it's a good controller and very comfortable, and everything has programmable, but like, why would you make a controller with no rumble? Like, why would you make a nice high-end controller with no rumble? That makes no sense to me. So, I mean, I was grateful that Nintendo sent it to me, but I'm thinking to myself, like, there's no rumble on this controller. What is going on? Like, like, why would you do that? Nope. Nope. 12 hertz. Game Gear 20. All right, let's do it. No rumble? How will I play Star Fox 64? Exactly. How will you play the almighty Star Fox 64 with no rumble? You know? But it's Pikachu. That's true. Pikachu's cool. All right, Rena. Let me see it if you can. Let me see it. Human eye can't see over 12 frames per second anyway. Can't see over 12 frames per second? That's crazy. Yeah, I can. Nintendo invented Rumble, though. Well, it wasn't a Nintendo official controller. It was a third-party controller. So obviously Nintendo's controllers all support HD Rumble, with the exception, I guess, Switch Lite. That does not support HD Rumble with the controller or the controls that are attached to it. But yeah, like, Nintendo just sent me a third-party controller. They sent me, sometimes Nintendo just sends random things, and I forgot what else I got, but I got like 3 random things from them. I got like a Cuphead, or like I got like a plushie. I got like a Power A controller, and I got like something else. I don't remember it, but it was like a couple of years ago. I think it was in 2022. So just like a random surprise box out of nowhere. They're just like, hey, we're gonna send you something. I'm like, okay, cool. And they just sent it. I'm like, oh, just random controller. It's a nice controller though. It's a nice controller. I think I have it. Give me a second. I think I can show you guys. Give me 1 second. Found it. It's a little dusty because it's been in my closet for a little bit. Have not dusted, but yeah, it's a super nice controller. It's a very, very nice. It's a very, and it pains me because this controller is so good. I think it actually rivals the 8-Bito. The 8-Bito and this controller are actually This one actually the 8-bito has smooth, like slick buttons, and this actually has more grippy matte buttons, which I like. And it feels a bit better sometimes, just like for bigger hands, like the back, and it's also matted on the back. This just has a crisscross pattern, but this has like a plush kind of soft, thick matte in the back, and it's just design-wise, it looks a little bit better too. D-pad might be a little bit better on the other one, but it has like these little like outlines of everything. See like the outline of the everything on here. So I actually really like this controller. It's really good. The buttons on the top are good. Everything's good, but there's no freaking rumble in this controller, which is just, it almost kills it. It almost kills it. I mean, I used it for a little bit, but I was like, okay, I kind of need a little bit of rumble. So yeah. Speaker on it. What would you need a speaker for a controller again? J2? I'm trying to think about why would you need even, like, what have I used a speaker for on games? I remember No More Heroes, the Wii remotes have a speaker, and, like, you can, like, talk to, and I think, like, yeah, I'm not even sure what I would use a speaker for. What's it for? I give my code. What does that mean? Blow into the mic. Yeah. Ingenious. Although it looks like it should, yeah, it looks like it has rumble, but it actually does not. It looks like it's a really nice. It actually has the official. This is a Nintendo's. They're like officially licensed by Nintendo. I think that's why Nintendo sent it to me. These are like the officially licensed. Like they have the Switch logo on there, whereas these ones do not. They don't have the Switch like Nintendo. This one is actually like officially licensed Nintendo Switch controller, and there's no rumble. There's no rumble. Yeah, no motion controls. I mean, does it have, I don't know if it has motion controls or not. But yeah. That's the Power 8 controller, the black one. Yeah, no, yeah, that's the power. Yes, the gray one. Yeah. Let's see. Nintendo New York store has a lot of them, but no rumble. Yeah. So what does this new accessory have to do with the Switch 2? Yeah, we already talked about it, Ahmed. I mean, we talked about how the fact that it seems like there's no way to attach the Joy-Cons on the Switch 2, so they made a separate charger to have it buy it because you're still going to be able to use the controllers. So that's the theory. Kind of like the Wii had to have some sound effects for games. Okay. I mean, I guess, sure. Yeah, I guess. I think the PS5 has a speaker for, like, I think that there's some sounds like come out for certain games for that. Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah, if they can do it, sure. I don't know. I don't never thought about, think that was an interesting, or never felt like that was a needed feature. But if they have it in there and it's affordable and it's cheap and it makes sense with the ergonomics and everything, then yeah, do it. I never thought about that. Like, oh yeah, well, sounds coming out. But I mean, there's definitely been games where they're like I said, No More Heroes, and like some PlayStation 5 games do that. But to be honest, I actually turned that off because like there'll be times like when I'm playing a game during the Spawncast, and I think Stellar Blade makes a bunch of sounds, and then people can hear it, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want those sounds. So I actually turn, and then also it kind of kills the battery. Like the more stuff that you have on the PS5 controller, it kind of just like kills the freaking battery of the controller. So I actually end up turning off, like, I dim my light. Like, I do a lot of, like, or at least the PS4 would dim. I do a lot of stuff, like, to reduce it just because I don't want the battery dying in, like, 2 seconds. Yeah. Built-in mic, maybe. We'll see. All right. Take it easy, Gina. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I hate the sounds coming up from controllers on PS5. Always makes me jump. Yeah, I usually turn that stuff off. At least I've turned it off. But, I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess, for those who want it. Optional. PS5 controller is very nice. Got the speakers and mic, but that needs to be charged every 5 hours. Mine doesn't even last 5 hours. Mine will last about, depending on the game, right? The more features you turn off and based on the game itself, it can last longer or not. But I don't have, like, the Elite PlayStation 5 controller. I just have, like, the basic first generation PS5 controllers. And those ones last like 3 hours, maybe 3-4 hours, depending on what game I'm playing. If the game is heavy on DualSense features, it'll be shorter or longer. Yeah, having two would be the move. Having two controllers would be the move. I have like a million Switch controllers, so I do not have two PS5 controllers. I do have two PS5 controllers, but one of them's for my wife's PS5, so I don't use that one because it's still brand new. We're still setting up her little gaming area, so we're still setting that up. I'm playing Trails and it does die pretty frequently. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what game. It depends on what game. Does Trails, does it have any DualSense features? That's why I didn't like PS4, PS5. Too much crap in it. Drain. Give me the rumble buttons and sticks and good with the controller. I mean, yeah, like I do like the DualSense features, but sometimes some games it's like too much. So I end up like toning it down, like turning down the rumble, like the HD, like DualSense stuff, like all the way. Or I end up, you know, like just turning off some of the features just because like it just drains the battery. Just cooks the battery. Let's see here. Felipe with the 8 months says, do you think October is a good date to announce the swap? They announced the last one then, so just as long as it fits in with their plans, then yeah, I'd say it's a good day. But I mean, we don't know until we actually get there. But I mean, I'm guessing it would be a good day. But like I said, I don't know for sure. So yeah. I always play my PS5 with controllers plugged in. That just defeats the purpose of modern technology, though, right? Playing with the controller plugged in? No, absolutely not. You gotta have it wireless, bro. Nah. This ain't. I mean, if it's a fighting game, then yeah, or like, you know, like a arcade stick or whatever. But if you're just playing a regular game, you gotta be able to chill from the bed. You gotta be able to grab, like, you're not worried about cords all over the place. Nah, you gotta plug that bad boy out, and then if you don't mind playing, like once the battery gets low, then yeah, plug it in and play. But why have it plugged in the whole time? That makes, all you're doing is juicing the battery. Like that's all you're doing is like you're juicing the battery. You gotta plug that boy out, and then if you feel like plugging it in once the battery's depleted, then do that. So yeah. My PS5 is too far from where I sit for that to be possible. Well, if you bought a super long USB cord right now, which there are industrial size USB cords, so you'd have to do something like that. But yeah, I sit fairly far away from my TV as well, so none of my current cords would be able to reach that far comfortably. Like if I lean back or whatever, like it'd probably like pull the PlayStation or rip the cord out, you know? So yeah. My first PS5 controller crap out, couldn't go a full hour playing. Yeah, that's a defect. If you can't go more than a full hour between playing, yeah, it definitely crapped out. The fuse busted within the controller. So yeah. I don't think the PS5 Elite controller works too well. I don't have the PS5 Elite controller. I've watched nothing on the PS5 Elite controller, so I don't know how good it is or not. Thank you for the 8 months though, Felipe. I do appreciate that. The Xbox controller cord could probably it's really long. The Xbox controller cord, I don't even remember what cord they give you with the Xbox, but yeah, I used all that stuff wireless, man. Like I wouldn't say suffered, but we went through wired controllers for a long time, and once I got the Wavebird, bro, the Wavebird was like, yeah, this is the move. Like, once the Wavebird came out, even though there were wireless controllers before the Wavebird, but the Wavebird was the first, like, really dope, really good, super precise wireless controller that I've ever used. Like, we had these ghetto wireless controllers on the NES that barely worked. There were some other wireless controllers here and there, but I'm telling you, the Wavebird was the first time that I could use a wireless controller and there'd be no interference from anything else. Everything was just good. Wavebird was, and it freaking lasted a long time. Like on just 2 AA batteries, it lasted a long time. No, we don't need to bring back Mad Cats. That's what we don't need to bring back Mad Cats at all. Absolutely not. So yeah. Um, says, don't spam random stuff. I'll be nice today, right? Yeah, I guess he's spamming random. He wants me to ask about Ruffles, Flaming Hot, Cheddar, Sour Cream, or Doritos, Flaming Hot, Nacho Cheese. I think Rena thought he was talking about something else. I guess he was spamming it a little bit. Maybe I didn't see his comment. All right. Edingard, I don't really do chips anymore. I'm trying to lay off the chips, but when I do have chips, no, it's all good right now. I see why. It's all good. When I do have chips, like I usually roll. I like the Tostitos. I like the multigrain Tostitos scoops, or I like the Tostitos salsa verde, the round ones, the round salsa verde, or just the regular chips. But I don't really do Ruffles. I don't do Flaming Hot. I don't do cheddar, sour cream, Doritos. I don't do any of that. But yeah, I like the Tostitos, or I like the baked Lays. But once again, I'm trying to lay off potato chips. Like we didn't buy any more. And the bag that I bought previously, it took me a long time to finish it. So yeah. But it's all good. It is all good. Wireless. Gotta roll wireless. The registered trademark stuff. Oh yeah, because he put RR. Like it was really weird. I could see why Rena thought maybe there was some type of troll there or something weird with that. But no, it's all good. He was just being. I think the dude's just goofy as hell. I think that's just. He's just kind of a little goofy, which is fine. It's all good, Edingard. Thank you for coming through to the stream. I appreciate you. Let's see here. No, it's all good. It's all good. No, it's honest mistake, Rena. Honest mistake. I mean, that kind of threw me off a little bit too. So, honest, no big deal. It's not like he wasn't like banned or timed out or anything. Honest mistake. Hey, what's up? OBG Kenobi. What's up, man? Welcome. Favorite N64 game? I don't know. Maybe Ocarina of Time. But maybe I should do a top 24 N64 list. But maybe not. Maybe we should do those live on air. Because like my top console lists don't necessarily do great. So maybe we should do those on air. Excuse me. Made a comment about the Spawnwave Newswave video today about how people want Nintendo to revive old IPs, but then complain when it's not what they want. And oh boy, some were bad. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with people being upset, man. Like, if you want to be upset, be upset. I mean, cry about it. Be upset, you know? I don't have a problem with people being upset about it. Just let them be upset. Just move on. It's not a big deal. You know? So yeah, it's no big deal. But yeah, it's all good. All good. If you guys have questions too, you can tag me at PlayerEssence, #PlayerEssence. We're getting ready for some of the big RPGs, upcoming ones. We've got Visions of Mana. That's like the next major one that I can think of. Visions of Mana coming up. So you guys can give me your hype level for Visions of Mana. Well, that's August 29th. I still got to play Legend of Heroes. But yeah, let me know about some of the cool RPGs that you have upcoming. Plus, this was a good opportunity for me to talk about my giveaway that I'm doing for Metaphor Refantazio Special Edition. So I should be posting that soon. I think I'm gonna start the marketing for that a little bit early, just because it's just good to let people know, because right now, like, there's nothing going on in summer, right? Like, not a lot of game news, not a lot of stuff that people are excited about or whatever. So it makes sense to kind of just talk about it now. And then of course, as we get closer to release, we'll talk about it more closer to release. So yeah. It's all good. No RPG matters for me this year. Daybreak is priority. Bruh, I'm sorry. I can't vibe with that, brother. Not when Metaphor Refantazio is coming out. Let the sadness out. Yeah, let it out, man. People are upset. Let them be upset. Good. Let them be upset. What's up, Mr. Davis? What's going on with Switch 2? Just got off work. Essentially, we're just talking about this accessory that might lead to this Joy-Cons being different on the Switch 2. So Nintendo's releasing this accessory. So if you have it, you know, if you're using your Joy-Cons, you can charge it without actually attaching to the system. Which I can afford Metaphor Special Edition game by itself is $100 here. Yeah, in Canada. Yeah, it's expensive. It's definitely expensive after tax. Maybe you'll win the copy of Metaphor Refantazio. Raynaudis. Oh yeah, Raynaudis is September. Did Raynaudis already launch? It hasn't launched yet in Japan, has it? It's launching like soon in Japan. I guess it's coming out pretty soon. Is Metaphor Special Edition only for PS5 and Xbox? Well, yeah, the game's only for PS5 and Xbox and PC. I don't think there's a PC Special Edition for it, so I think it's just PlayStation and Xbox, yeah. Are people still excited about Emio? Some are excited about it, but a lot of people are angry about it. But some people are excited about it. Let's see here. Yeah, some people agree with me. Some say I'm generalizing, etc. I mean, it is a generalization of what you're saying, but that was like the whole point is I want what I want, not just give me back. When people say give me back old IPs, it doesn't mean, oh, give me back whatever. It just means give me back what I want. Like, you know, and which I've said that a million times. So when you say, oh, don't, like, you should be just specific. Just say what you want. Stop trying to make it seem like, oh, they don't ever do this, because then when they do that, then people are going to call that out, right? So just say what you want. Just say, oh, I want old Star. Stop saying old IPs. Stop generalizing it, because then, yeah, they bring back a lot of old IPs. Another Code is old. Whatever. This game is old. Nintendo World Championships, that's old. Lots of stuff are old. So, yeah. But, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, if I were you, I wouldn't be worrying about people in comment sections too much. Like, you know, Monado, like, if people want to be upset, let them be upset. It's like, if people want to spend their time being upset about a reveal because it wasn't what they wanted, stop getting, this is a classic example. Stop getting excited for teaser trailers with no gameplay and you don't know what it is. Stop. Just stop getting excited for it. Don't get excited for ish that you don't know. If you don't know what it is and you can't identify what it is, stop hyping it up to be something that you have no idea. Now, if you know it's Resident Evil or if you know it's whatever, then okay. But stop hyping 2-second teaser trailers up. That's what people do. They'll hype up 5 seconds of something, or they'll hype up things to be something crazy when you have no idea what it is. It can be anything. So if anything, it's a valuable lesson. Stop hyping up everything. Stop turning everything that you think might be something into something crazy, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. I see many say nobody asked for Famicom. Nobody did ask for Famicom. That's correct. Nobody did ask for it. Nobody did. That doesn't mean it's going to happen or not. Who cares if nobody asked for it? That doesn't, okay. And that doesn't mean it shouldn't come out. That doesn't mean it's not something that can come out. So that's silly. So who cares if nobody asked for it? Nobody asked for it. If we let the fans just say ask for this, we'd get the same games over and over and over and over and over and over again. So because all people ask for is the same games over and over. It just Mario, Zelda, Star Fox, F-Zero, Smash Brothers, Pokemon, and we wouldn't get any. We wouldn't get Astral Chain. We wouldn't get new IPs. We wouldn't get any. We wouldn't get stuff like ARMS. We wouldn't get stuff. We would just get the same stuff that people ask for, which is just the same franchises over and over and over. We wouldn't get anything new. We wouldn't get anything different. It'd just be the same games. So that doesn't make any sense to say, oh, we didn't ask for it. And lots of companies make stuff that people don't ask for. Doesn't matter. So that's irrelevant. Yeah, I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna do anything crazy. But they wanted to make the game, and it was always something that they started making in 2021. So the game was coming out no matter what. When they decided to bring the game up to bring the first 2 games out, the third game was coming regardless. So it doesn't matter what people were asking for or not. The game started development when all the other games. So they already made a decision to, hey, we're gonna bring back this game because Sakamoto wants to bring back the game. So let's just do all the games. You know, let's just do all of them, and maybe some people will like it, maybe not. Who cares? Like that's not the point. A lot of developers will do what they feel like doing. Like if they feel like doing something, they'll do it. If you don't like it, then that's fine. Move on. Play something else. It's that simple. Hell, you don't even have to have an open mind about it. Just don't play it and move on. Like you don't even got to have an open mind about it. Just don't play and play something else. There's a million different games to play. So if you want to be upset, complain, whine, cry, make your videos, do whatever you got to do, whatever makes you feel better, and then move on to the next thing. Simple. I'm sure Nintendo knows FTC will be a niche title. It's more gift to Sakamoto. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah. I mean, Famicom Detective Club is not a big title, so they already know that. Yeah, it's a lousy argument. Heck, some of you say the series should have stayed in Japan. That's irrelevant, dude. It doesn't matter. You're just saying something. You're putting opinions in the chat that don't matter. Who cares what somebody says? This should have stayed only in Japan. Who cares? Like just random people saying stuff. Like it's not relevant. Who cares? Okay, there's probably games that I think should have never came out that they like. Like who cares? Like it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The game was coming regardless. Like this happened what 30 something years ago, right? Like they made Famicom Detective Club a long time ago. There are people there that want it. If they start leaving stuff in Japan and not localizing things, people say, why can't you localize this? Or why can't you bring this out? People ask for it. So just, it's irrelevant. If you don't like it, then just don't play it or move on. Like, it's not even worth, it's not, I don't even know why we spent this much time on random people in Spawnwave's chat. We already know how Spawnwave's chat is, bro. We already know how Spawnwave's chat is, bro. So a lot of his viewers are, man. They, I mean, like, bro, you can't even make a joke without some of them getting tilted. Like, legitimately, like, I can't even make a joke without them getting tilted. So, we already know how some of those guys are. A lot of weirdos there. A lot of weirdos and guys that were definitely dropped on their head as a child. So, like, as a baby. So, I mean, why are we spending this much time on them? Pamone with the subscription. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the subscription, brother. So, yeah. Let's see here. At least Nintendo is willing to go into the depths of their old IPs and develop new games such as obscure series. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool that for those people that want it, it's cool. like it's not, y'all. Some of these guys, people are treating it as if it's some type of, oh my god, the world's ending, right? No, like it's fine. Just don't play the game. Just move on. Like. But once again, I will say this, the marketing worked. None of these guys that are upset about it made any videos or talked about Famicom Detective Club 1 or 2. They've all made videos complaining about it or talking about it or whatever. People are talking about it. And for every, like I said, for every one person that hates it or for every 1,000 people that hate it, there's probably going to be like 3 or 4 people that say, okay, hold up, I'll check it out. So the marketing's working. Like that's undeniable because nobody was talking about Famicom Detective Club. And now people are talking about Famicom Detective Club. Like people are actually talking about it. Whether good or bad, people are making videos about it. I checked. Nobody made any videos about Famicom Detective Club. Like nobody made any videos about it. So now people are actually talking about it. So it makes sense. The marketing worked. No matter what, these guys will tell you, no, it wasn't. Oh, they may piss people off. Who cares? Gamers get pissed off about everything. People get mad about anything and everything. People get upset about everything. So making people mad doesn't matter. Like what really matters is delivering the games. Like the big games, when those games come out, like Mario and Zelda and Smash Brothers, that's what matters. Making sure that those games sell well, making sure your system sells well. People being pissed off because they thought something was something else is irrelevant at the end of the day. So you throw a hissy fit in your room. So what? Like it doesn't change anything. If there was actually like, if this was actually like a game that was like important or whatever, and like there was controversy surrounding it, like let's say it's like Pokemon, then it's a little bit more important. But it's not. It's Famicom Detective Club. People barely talk about this game. It's not super relevant. So throwing hissy fits or being upset about this game is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You're not going to buy the game. You weren't going to buy the game anyway, regardless of how it was marketed or shown. You were just simply upset that you didn't get what you thought something would be. But it's irrelevant overall. But it's good that people are talking about it because nobody ever talks about the franchise. So that's all I said, and people got pissed at that too. Some people got upset at me for saying that. But it's irrelevant at the end of the day. Just don't play it and move on. Like, we thought that we weren't getting any game in August, so just continue on not getting any game in August. Like, it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. There's no stakes. There's no attachment. Just move on, you know? So, yeah. Not sure how else you can market such a game and gain the same amount of attention without being deceptive. You wouldn't be able to get the same amount of attention. That's why people are saying it was deceptive. You wouldn't be able to I mean, because they marketed Famicom Detective Club normally in the direct. Okay, hey, this is a good spot to have it. And nobody said anything about the game. So they already know that most people aren't going to buy it, regardless of how they show the game. Like, if you just show that it's going to be a VM, you just show that it's going to be the game, people aren't going to, those same people that are upset now aren't going to buy the game, so it doesn't matter. However, those same people that are upset are talking about it, right? So now it gets out to more people. There's so many people who didn't even know what Famicom Detective Club was because nobody talked about it. Whether they like it or not, it didn't matter. They didn't even know what it was. Now that so many people are talking about it and making videos, there are going to be people that never knew about the game that try the game out. There are going to be new people that say, okay, I'll give it a shot because you're talking about it. And they teach you this. I don't care what anybody says. Me and Trey were going back and forth. I don't care what anybody says. That is marketing 101 for a product that nobody knows about. When you have a product that nobody knows about, you want people to talk about it, regardless, especially if you have a niche product that you know most people aren't going to buy, or maybe they'll ish talk it or whatever, and they'll say that it sucks or it's not good. You don't care about that. All you want them to do is talk about it. Because then once again, you'll find, since nobody already buys this game anyway, you'll find a few other people that would have never heard about this game or never saw this game. Because once again, the direct marketing flopped. Nobody cared that it was in the Nintendo Direct. I don't even remember what Direct it was in. Nobody cared what Direct it was in. Nobody cared that the game was coming out. So they marketed the first game, 2 games coming normally. There was nothing that tied to it. This one, they said, okay, we're going to do a little bit, just try to get people intrigued a little bit. Whatever you want to say, deceptive, whatever the case is, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you're upset, then you're upset. It doesn't matter. You weren't going to buy the game anyway. If it was marketed normal, you weren't going to buy the game anyway. And this game was not going to be any... It's not like this game transformed. Emil was some type of character before and transformed into a different game. This was always going to be who the character was. So there wasn't anything from this. There was no potential outside of what they built for this game in the first place. So when I say, oh, well, it doesn't matter that people are upset, it truly does not matter. These same people weren't going to buy the game, just like you didn't talk about and you didn't buy Famicom Detective Club. You didn't buy the first game, you didn't talk about that game, and that was marketed normal, right? So it's the same thing with this one. But now you're actually talking about it and making videos on it. And people are like, oh, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. Every single video where people are pissed off, there'll be people saying, oh, well, I never heard about it, but maybe I'll give it a shot now. I never heard about it. That is on every single thread for everybody. RGT's video, Spawn's video, Trey's video, my video, everybody's video. There are a number of people that are like, I've never heard about the franchise. I'm upset, or I'm disappointed, or I'm not, or whatever, but maybe I'll try it out. Who knows? We'll see. You know? So that works. I don't care what anybody says. That's good marketing, because before you marketed, you had no marketing. You could have even done commercial TV ads and printed Famicom Detective Club everywhere, and people would have been like, I don't care, or whatever. This was a bit more intriguing. Yeah, it was in the September 5th, 2019 Direct. Was it? I didn't even know it was that long ago. Was it really that long ago? I thought those games came out somewhat recently. Okay, so apparently it was 5 years ago. I had no idea. Apparently it was 5 years ago. So yeah, the only notable FTC remake before was a video about the remake. They kind of censored the scene with the game in the Western release. That's it. Yeah, I didn't even know that. People continue to talk about it because it gets more games. Yeah. Honestly, not sure how else you market it. Okay, I already read that. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Fidus? Shoutouts. There's such things as bad publicity, but not in this case. Usually any publicity is good publicity, and there is such things as bad publicity. For example, if you do something very illegal, that is bad publicity. If there's things that are there's definitely bad publicity, right? But in the case of people just not liking a game or liking a game based off of just what it is, there is no bad publicity with Famicom Detective Club. There is none. Because all it is like, you did something that I don't like, and it looks like something different. Even though there was no gameplay, and yeah, I didn't know what it was, my mind imagined something of what I thought it was going to be, so I'm angry. Who gives a shit? Like, That doesn't matter. You're talking about it. Like, that's what Nintendo's thinking. Yeah, I don't care. You're talking about it. And that was the whole point, you know? So it's not like there's no detrimental side to it, you know? Like, there's no like actual detrimental side to it. It's like, okay, you're upset. You're a 30-something-year-old person, or you're 20-something-year-old or whatever, and you're upset in your room about a video game. Like, it wasn't what you thought it was going to be based off of a 10-second trailer. Oh well, there's no downside to that. It's not like Pokemon where it's like, oh man, this game's running bad, I'm gonna get a worse experience. Or it's like, oh man, this is a bad, poor quality, or it looks bad. I mean, you want to be known for quality. That's not good publicity. Like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I said that's not good. That's bad publicity. That's not good. I think that actually affected sales. So that's bad publicity. But in this case, it doesn't matter. Those people weren't going to buy the game anyway. All you're doing is showing the game off more for people who might be interested in it, because nobody knows about this game. So there definitely is good and bad publicity. And when so I don't believe in like, oh, any publicity is good publicity. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. However, in this specific case, yes, any publicity is good publicity in this specific case. And there are a number of other times where, yeah, that is also true. Like any publicity is good publicity, but not every time. But this time, yes. Let's see here. Streisand effect can be bad publicity too, right? Yes, that can be. But once again, you're trying to Streisand effect is that you're trying to obscure something that you don't want to get out, but you put more attention on it, so it becomes a thing. So is it negative? Only in the eyes of the beholder. It might be positive. More people might be Googling your name, looking at your products if you sell stuff, whatever the case is, right? So, but for her, she didn't want that. So for her, it might have been bad, but it might have caused a boost in some of her other businesses, you know? So it could have been, you know, good and bad, right? So it just depends. Every case is different. You can't just put a blanket coat over everything when it comes to publicity. Like marketing is not a one size fits all, you know? So yeah. I get hyped for Nintendo commercials when I was a kid. I get excited, wanted to play it. I agree. OJ, good marketing. Yeah. Nintendo commercials back in the day were really funny because they were so weird and they were like nothing like the game half the time. So people would have definitely got pissed off with the marketing in old school. Some people would have definitely got pissed off. But if you've seen like the Final Fantasy VI commercial for the US, it's like nothing. It's like nothing like the actual game, what the game looks like or anything like that. So, and like even stuff like Yoshi's Island, there's certain things that were just super weird that Nintendo did or other companies did that had like nothing to do with like the actual look like the game, you know. So yeah, the best publicity in my opinion was still Bayonetta 3 controversy. I'm pretty sure thanks to Helena Taylor, it was probably people that wanted to buy it. I mean, I think in Bayonetta 3's case, I think it could have been good, but it was like it's undetermined. I think it was good because there was definitely a boost, but I think the game sold around what it would have sold anyway. Like I think it was right around that. So that one was, in my opinion, it's good and bad. There are some good things about it. There's some bad things about it. But I mean, yeah, in that case, yeah, that publicity could have been seen as good publicity, but it was only seen as good publicity because it ended up being that it wasn't necessarily true with what she was saying. So it ended up like backfiring. So it turned into a bigger story. But I think it sold right around what it would have sold anyway. I don't think it would have sold, you know, I think it's right around what it would have sold overall. So yeah, I'm not sure. But it's, yeah, definitely people started talking about the game more. So I mean, I think, yeah, that's good publicity. Like people were talking about Bayonetta 3 more than they probably would have, but yeah. But it wasn't necessarily what you'd want to focus on, right? Yeah, I've seen the commercial with Super Metroid. I have seen it. Hey, what's up, Juice Man Vaughn? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? You know, shout outs. Welcome to the stream. So please continue to talk about it, people. I mean, I'm pretty sure more people will discuss it, but I think it'll probably die out, the talk of the game and the upsetness. It'll probably die out, you know, it'll probably die out soon. So yeah. So yeah. So if you guys have other questions too, you can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag players, or just PlayerEssence by itself. More than happy to answer your questions. Let's see here. What's blocking these people from taking responsibility for their own feelings and thoughts? They saw the MEO teaser, it made up the game that didn't even exist, and now they're mad because they feel that it's what they showed was not representative of what the end result was. But I mean, it's a dude with the paper bag over his head, and they showed a dude with the paper bag over his head. But they never said that it would be that same art style or anything like that. But once again, they had their own thoughts on what they felt it would be, which I felt it would be something different too. But once again, we did not see any gameplay. We didn't know what it was. So I didn't take it as far as some other people took it. So yeah. So it is what it is. That's a pretty good commercial, yeah. That's a very, very good commercial. Very good commercial. I even saw one comment say that it's false advertising. Nah, it's not false advertising. Nah. Nah. It's a teaser. Teasers can be anything. So nah, it's not that. That's just, once again, they evolved it into something in their own head and it turned into what they thought it was gonna be, but no. There's a dude with the paper bag. I mean, hell, you don't gotta really show anything. I mean, it didn't really show anything. It didn't say anything about the game. Now, if the game showed gameplay mechanics and certain things that were not representative of a VN, and then we found out that it was a VN, then yeah, that's false advertising. But no, it just showed a dude with the paper bag over his head. So that's not, all right. There's no false advertising. It's not like Dead Island marketing. I don't remember Dead Island's marketing. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Super Gaming? Welcome, man. But yeah, 1,000. Yeah, that's a dope commercial though, man. Remember Metal Gear Solid where they have the that one guy in boot camp and it undersells what the game actually is, like an FF6 commercial. Yeah, yeah. So people are weird, man. People are weird. That's good though. The salt's good. The salt water is good. It's funny. So it's all good. Let's see. I remember, but yeah, it's all good though. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to let me know in the chat. People are definitely extra, but like I said, it's funny. It's fun. I don't read all the comments though. I'm not wasting my time reading. I'm not going into comment section and reading comments and all that. I already do too much of that with freaking Smash Bros nonsense on Twitter. I'm not gonna sit here and do that with freaking people going crazy on a Mio. So yeah. Streamlabs with this freaking spam. Stop spamming, bruh. I love looking at Ratchet and Clank commercials. Very funny with weapons in the game. I don't remember the commercials. I don't remember a lot of... Dude, I'll be honest. I don't remember a lot of commercials, man. I don't remember a lot of commercials. So yeah, I don't remember them. Hey, what's up, Nintendo? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Shoutouts. So So shout outs, man. MP4B. I think Metroid Prime 4 Beyond graphics on Switch 2 will finally look like the live action GameCube commercial. It will not. Oh man, it will not. So yeah. The only commercial I ever rewatch countless time is Smash 64. Yeah. Nintendork with the $1.49. Thank you so much, Nintendork. Thank you so much for the one. He says, nope. What are you noping about, bruh? What are you noping about? What are you noping about? What's the note? What's the note for? What's the note? Shout outs, man. Thank you for the $1.49. 24 on the overclock board. Wind Waker commercial? Don't remember the Wind Waker commercial. No, I do remember the Wind Waker commercial, only because I was doing a video where Wind Waker was in it. And I remember the commercial, like, where it was like, where there was like a person like in a black hood or whatever. And like the prince like in a black hood, and like she was going back and forth. So yeah, I do remember that one. Nope about Amio, LOL. Nope about, like, but nope about what? What are you noping about? You're not gonna buy it? Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. The only thank you for the $1.49 though. I appreciate it. I've been playing through Fire Emblem Engage again. The game probably has the best battle I think it meant mechanics out of any JRPG I've played. Love it. Not the best JRPG on Switch, but mechanics are fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about mechanically, but out of the Fire Emblem games, definitely one of the best UIs and best battle systems for like a Fire Emblem game or like a strategy RPG for sure. Absolutely. Thank you for the $1.49 once again. Chic, looking upon the heavens, the stars. So I thought Emil was going to be like a Little Nightmares, but more focused in adult characters. Yeah, it didn't say any of that. It just showed some dude with the paper bag smiling over his head. So, I mean, anybody could have thought anything about the game, but there was no indication of what type of game it was going to be or anything. People just made up their own stuff, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, nothing wrong with doing that. So... So yeah, Fire Emblem Engage got me back into Fire Emblem. So incredible. It's really good. It's a really good game. I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to the what's it called? I'm looking forward to the next Fire Emblem game, like the next big Fire Emblem game. I'm looking forward to that. So. So, Direct Feed Games actually talked about like this charging Joy-Con thing, and he says the JP site. But when did he talk about this though? 10:57 a.m. July 18th. Okay. So the JP site says that it's USB charging, meaning it serves the same purpose as the Joy-Con charging grip, which was introduced in 2017. There are two key differences between the two. This comes with a stand and lacks shoulder grips, which allows for NES charging. Based on the pricing. In Japan, I'd wager this is simply a replacement for the older Joy-Con charger grip. It's virtually the same product and serves the same purpose. The key difference is cosmetic, which in turn allowed for NES controller charging due to free space. So I don't think he thinks it's really anything to do with Switch 2. You know, I don't think he thinks that it's really anything to do with that. Which, here's what I said on my tweet. New charging device for the Switch Joy-Cons announced. Popular theory is Nintendo's releasing them now because the Switch 2 won't use the same Joy-Cons to attach, so it's a way to charge them without clipping to the system. Solid theory. Let's see what happens. That's what I mean. I was just thinking maybe, but I wasn't like, oh my god, this is what they're doing. You know, after a meal, we're no longer. You can't think anything. You know, you can't think anything. You might get tricked out, so you can't think anything. So, at the NES controllers, you know, like the NES controllers that you can buy, you can clip them on there and charge those. Do you think the next FE game will be in the first year of the Switch 2? Probably not the first year. No, probably not. I'm probably thinking it's going to be like in the second or third year. That's usually Fire Emblem games come like years 2, 3, 4. They don't really come in first year. So usually Fire Emblem games take a little bit more time to come out. So I'm guessing second, third, or fourth year. But probably second, third year. Fire Emblem Three Houses came out. That was 2019. So that was 2 years after, but it got delayed. So it might have been in the first year if they could, you know, within that first year or so, I guess, if they could have got it out at that when they wanted it to. But it was delayed. So I mean, it's possible, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be year 2. So yeah, people do Nintendo marketing for them. They might not need to do much marketing at this point. Oh man, they might not. Better not. They might not. The funny thing is when I check people on Twitter when they keep talking about the game, I'm like, dude, they're like it's not better marketing. I'm like, it is. You keep talking about it. They're like, it doesn't matter. It's bad. I'm like, well, how many times you talk about the last game? It doesn't matter. I'm like, no, it does matter. Oh my gosh. It does matter. That was like the whole point. So yeah, it was funny. People don't know how they make free marketing. Oh man. Let's see here. Have you brought up the Deadpool controller at all? No. It's just like a controller with a booty on it. I'm good. I'm good. I am good. I am good on the I'm good on that. I'm good. Not doing it. Um Let's see here. The power of the booty in the palm of your hands. Yeah, it's a stupid controller for no reason. I mean, like, you can't even get that controller unless you get like the Deadpool Xbox. So it's just I don't like Deadpool enough to even do that. And like I don't know, it's just not something that I would do. Now I know something that Party Man would do. If they did a Princess Peach booty controller, Party Man would literally fly to Kyoto and he would sneak in Metal Gear Solid style and he would steal the controller. Like he would sneak in Metal Gear Solid and steal that controller from there and he would come back. So I mean if they did that, I'm pretty sure Party Man would be all over it. I mean you'd have to be that controller. Oh, that could be the best. I go over to Party Man's place to play video games. Like, yo, Party Man, can I use the controller? He's like, no, that's okay, man. No, just, it's all good, bro. You ain't gotta use that controller. Just use this one. I'm like, why? What's wrong with? Oh no, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the controller. That's fine, man. You don't gotta use that controller. Come on, man. You don't gotta use that controller, right? Like, oh yeah, DJ King. If there was a Mithra controller like that, we wouldn't see DJ King. This dude was like, where can you go to marry electronics? Didn't somebody marry like they were like DJ King would probably marry the controller. He'd probably be like, all right, it's over. He's like, you definitely get married to that controller. So yeah, we would not see DJ King for a while. He'd be like, you know, setting up, making dinner and wearing an apron and like, feather duster, all that type of stuff. Oh, shout outs though. Yeah, Party Man, Simeon, Party Man might, bro. Party Man might. Party Man might. So, but it's all good. Mad Cat's made a controller with the air conditioner to cool your hands down. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Keeps your hands cool, you know? Keeps your hands cool. That makes sense. That makes sense. Leave Peach alone. Leave her alone. Don't mention her name again. Leave her alone. Oh man, dude, I'm telling you, bro. That's what's happening right now. You gotta leave that princess alone, bruh. Leave that princess alone. So yeah. Well, it's all good. So one thing that Rogers Base is saying, like the Hori official says that there's like these Joy-Con chargers that are very close to very close to the, what's it called? So like, I guess they're a little bit different. But yeah, none of them are but these are like the Hori ones. These ones these are some cool Joy-Cons. Some cool Joy-Cons. So they've got these. So Rogers Base, he's saying Switch 2 trending because of new official Joy-Con charger stand that I literally already have 2 of, made by a Hori official years ago. Shows just how thirsty we are for any sort of confirmation. Yeah, people are definitely looking. I mean, when I first saw the Joy-Con chargers, I didn't think about Switch 2, bro. Like, I was just like, oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold up. Tune in for a Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection casual community live stream straight from Evo's show floor. July 19th at 9 a.m. PT. Okay, that's cool. We might have to tune in for that. That might be kind of cool. But yeah, I hope that doesn't. Okay, good. It didn't go. Sweet. I thought it was going to. Oh, sorry guys, I hit my mic. I thought it was going to. What's it called? Show the stream extension. Might have to tune in. It's not. Oh, wait, hold up. It's tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm already yawning thinking about it. Oh man, I mean maybe. And we could do it. It might be kind of fun to do an extra little bonus stream with that. We could. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection release date. Oh yeah, I think they'd probably give us the release date. At that point, I think we'd probably get the release date. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We'd probably get the release date at that point because we haven't gotten anything yet. So I'm thinking they're trying to announce it at Evo because I'm almost positive they know exactly when this game is coming out, but they haven't said anything yet. So since they haven't said anything yet, it's clearly because they're like, all right, you know, clearly because they're like, all right, let's just do this. You know, let's just announce it at this point. So, so yeah, it makes sense. New Switch accessory just tuned in. Yeah, it's the Switch accessory that charges your Joy-Cons that you get separately from the dock. Giovanni. Let's see, late August to September. I think it's gonna launch. Yeah, sometime close to. I think August might be a good month. I think it's gonna be August. Yeah, I think it's gonna be mid-August. I think it's gonna be a close announcement to release dates. Like, hey, you can get it. Boom. It might even be like early August. You know. It might even be like super early August. So yeah, it's definitely possible. Definitely possible. No later, I think no later than October. Yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if it was in October or November. That's usually like a pretty crowded area, so I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be, what's it called? If it's going to be that close. So yeah. So yeah. So has there been any brothership news since the direct? OJ, I'm so hyped for that game. None. If there is, trust me, you would have known. I would have talked about it on the channel. But there's been nothing outside of people making speculation videos on potentially who's making the game. There hasn't been anything like official or anything like that. So yeah. Please no October. Yeah, please no October, man. October's like packed full of so much stuff. It would just be cool if this game was like, if they just said, yo, it's coming out in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or oh, it's coming out like in like, you know, early August, right? That'd be perfect. Like, I think like August 1st. Perfect. 2 weeks from now, August 1st. Perfect. That would be great. I doubt it's gonna happen, but you know. So yeah. We'll see. Shout outs to Greg with the $4.99 and says Switch 2 will never come out. We are in an infinite time loop and we are stuck with Switch 1 forever. That's what it seems like, man. That's what it seems like. Yo, Craig, thank you for the 5 points. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $5 dono. 5 points added in. 29 on the board. We're getting close to when we have to stop the stream, guys, but we're very close to a 30-minute extension on our Nintendo World Championship and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe gameplay for tomorrow. So we are 1 away from that. Another stream extension. Shout outs. Thank you so much, Greg. I appreciate that. Greg Anetta in the house. Let's see. Maybe the current Joy-Cons will be compatible with the new Switch. I think they will be, Cosmo, because there's going to be backwards compatibility. So yeah, I think that they will be. I just don't know if they're going to attach to it. They might just connect wirelessly via Bluetooth, or they might even be like a little apparatus that you can plug, that you can connect to the Joy-Con, which then connects to the thing, but it might not be native. So yeah. We'll see. We will see. Shout outs to Greg. Thank you for the $4.99, man. I appreciate that dono. Yeah, that would maximize sales potential. October to December is a holiday frenzy. Yeah, it's just too much. It's just too much. Why would why would you want the Joy-Con for the new Switch, or would you want something to feel more comfortable? No, I don't want more comfortable, man. Give me non-comfortable. Cosmo. Yeah, give me non-comfortable, dude. I'll take non-comfortable over comfortable any day. Yeah, I mean, I know, I'm joking. Yeah, I would like something probably a bit more ergonomic. Let's see here. How much do you Echoes of Wisdom will sell? I have no idea how much Echoes of Wisdom will sell. Link's Awakening sold 6 million units plus, so I'm guessing it'll sell around that, if not a bit more. OJ, I would buy into this only because it seems like Nintendo covering their bases. I mean, maybe. Once again, I think the system's going to be backwards compatible, so you're going to be able to use Joy-Cons, you know. So yeah. What would be higher on your Xenoblade wishlist for 60 frames per second performance upgrades for Xenoblade Chronicles 1 through 3? Xenoblade Chronicles X port, which do you think we get sooner? I think like a port might be higher up because I've already played through Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3. I don't think I want to play through it again just for better performance. If I really wanted to, I can already do that. You can get Xenoblade. You can do that already. So if I really wanted to do that, I mean, don't get me wrong. If it was there, then yeah, I would. If it was there officially, I would definitely do that. But am I so desperate for that that I would, you know, if I really wanted that, I could already do that. But I think the export would be better. Get that off of the Wii U and get it onto a modern system. I think that's better. Because, I mean, you can just play backwards compatible with Xenoblade. And yeah, it's not 60, but whatever. It's more important to get Xenoblade X on the system than games that I've already played multiple times, you know, that they've been re-released, right? So, because we need that on a modern system. We need that on the modern system. And not PC, right? So yeah, I don't know about the minimum specs or anything like that when it comes to that, Cosmos. So I have no idea, man. Once we get the system, then we'll know about the specs and all that stuff. So I'm just looking at, I want games, I want good games, I want the games to look and run good, look as good and run as good as possible for the price that they're aiming for what the Switch is. So, so yeah, I'm not sure about in terms of what features that I'll have and will be there, or maybe something that probably won't. I don't know, man. We're just gonna have to wait and see. So I'm not really sure. I'm not worried about specs, and I don't know what the specs are going to be. I have no idea. I'm just waiting for the system. But you know, systems don't go off of, like, they're not specs. I mean, it's like it's a set device, like with a set, you know, graphical capability and all that. So I mean, I guess there's no comparison that we can directly go into. It's a custom chip, so we'll see once they actually come out. So yeah. So someone's considering other methods. When I asked personally, I want upgrades like how PS5 did for certain first-party games. Well, Xbox did it way better. Xbox does upgrading and does it does it way better than PlayStation does. So I mean, I'm guessing you want it like Xbox like that. But I mean, yeah, Nintendo's done enhanced games. They've done ports and enhanced games throughout their whole life. Like since they started making games, they've taken a game and enhanced it for the next one or whatever the case is. So I'm pretty sure there'll be something. Ice Sonic with the 19 months. Yo, did we just hit that stream extension at the very end here? Hey, let's go. Thank you so much. Ice Sonic with the 19 months of Jonin Tier membership says, yo, OJ, just came back from my college tour. And I'm locked in with my classes already in. And ID, super excited for Shadow, Gens, and Mario and Luigi. Yes, sir. College. Hey, sounds good, Ice Sonic. Congrats on that, man. Good stuff getting to college. Hopefully you get the classes and the teachers and all the good stuff. But here's what I'm going to show you, Ice Sonic. You know, I'm not in college anymore, and I don't think this guy went to college. But we got to do it anyway. Let's do it.
Overclock Buster!
Hey, let's go. Stream clock extended. Thank you so much for 30 minutes on our next stream tomorrow. So look forward to that, guys. Look forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun playing Nintendo World Championships, NES Edition, and playing Mario Kart. Have to say, I do like Nintendo's strategy to do remake and then new game. Example, Link's Awakening, Echoes of Wisdom, Samus Returns, Dread, FTC, Amio. I mean, yeah, definitely something that they've had a pattern in doing. Hey, remake, new game, but yeah, I don't know. Is it like intentional, or is it just something that happens naturally? It seems intentional, right? It seems intentional, J2. So yeah, some 3DS functions on the next Switch, that'd be cool. You know, I'd be down for that. You know, probably wouldn't use it, but I'd be down for it. You know, I'd be down for it. It's not just about what I want. It's not just about me. So yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. All right, take it easy, Sir Foxtail. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Yo, did you guys see this on the Evo list? Check this out, guys. The Evo list prohibited items. Evo requires the following items to not be brought into Evo 2024 event spaces. No professional cameras with interchangeable or detachable lenses longer than 3 inches. No selfie sticks, tripods, or monopods. no drones, no strollers, no weapons, firearms, pocket knives, mace or pepper spray, no noise makers, air horns, whistles, bells, vuvuzelas, whatever, those weird things that people blow at the freaking World Cup and all that. No balloons, beach balls, frisbees, projectiles, or optical illusions. No illegal drugs or substances. No smoking, no vaping, no flammable liquids, aerosol cans, or permanent markers. No flashlights, laser pointers, flares, or fireworks. No running, no skateboards, segways, scooters, rollerblades, bicycles, or hoverboards. No coolers, ice chests, folding chairs, or pointed tip umbrellas. No animals or pets except for trained and harnessed ADA service animals. No patrons with without shoes or shirt. No shoes, no shirt, no service. No bag check service items or no bag check-in services are available for guests. Guests attempting to enter the arena with prohibited items will be turned away and asked to return items to their hotel rooms and or vehicles. See, they're trying to have a clean event here, bro. Y'all ain't gonna come here with your nonsense, with your trash, and ruin our evil event. So they had to lay the law down. They had to lay the law down. No fun, no fun allowed. No fun allowed, baby. Come on in.
Overclock Buster!
Yeah, I'm seeing. Yeah. I'm gonna be done in just a second. Yeah. So it says, wow, what can you do? Nothing. You'll do nothing and like it. You'll do nothing and like it. No running. They didn't say no backflips. So somebody should go there and hit a bunch of backflips. Somebody should go there and hit like a ton of backflips. So if you go there and do backflips, see what they say. You know? Hit a bunch of backflips, hit a bunch of stuff, do that. That's what you need to do, man. So yeah. So yeah, it's all good. But yeah. So all right, guys, we're gonna have to wrap it up here. I've got to get ready to go. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. We did unlock 30 minutes extra for our stream tomorrow, so we'll add that on top of whatever else we're gonna add for the stream. So I do appreciate you guys coming out. If you haven't seen my most recent video, now would be a great time to watch the vid. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's a really good video talking about the top 25 best action adventure games of all time. So if you haven't seen that vid, make sure you check it out. It's right here for you guys. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Thank you guys for being awesome. I appreciate all of you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're going to have a nice, long, good JoJo. We're going to have a big JoJo Friday stream. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We might have some new animations for JoJo's. We might have some new animations, some custom animations. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So, all right, guys. Love y'all so much. Thank you guys so much for your support. And we'll catch you for the next one. All right, guys. Peace. Love y'all. Thank you to Rana Habag and the streamers, the Hokage, Stream Ninja. Thank you so much. Shout outs to everybody that donated. Thank you guys so much. Everybody that membered up. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace out. Thank you guys for your support. Let's go.